This is a quick recap of the Ashenhearts story until the beginning of episode 1. The Ashenhearts are part of an adventurers guild called the Freelancers. This guild is based in the Republic of United Cities, also known as Postitia, named after its capital city. The Ashenhearts formed in a town called Watchhold, and they formed in the very first days of the year 51 of the new era, after their first successful contract to investigate a small town called Ashheart. While investigating Ashheart, they came into the possession of a golden pocket watch. This pocket watch has since been their guide and their bane, as it has exposed them to a whole new world of powerful would-be gods and other types of creatures that seem to want to influence the mortal realm for their own ends. After obtaining the watch, the leader of the Freelancers herself turned traitor and was killed by the Ashenhearts. This overseer was greedy for the pocket watch that the Ashenhearts now possessed, and it seemed that her greed was shared with someone else, a crime boss named the Scarlet Rose, who operates out of the capital city, to which the Ashenhearts promptly travelled. Now here's a quick description of the Ashenhearts in the current day and age. First is the leader of the Ashenhearts, Barnack Stoneheart. A proud dwarven sailor and ranger, Barnack the Younger has found his calling in the Ashenhearts and in their ability to do good in the world. He values wit, planning, and a good mug of ale to warm him after the harrowing adventures of these past months. Next is the half-orc named Kor, or Kor Blackswan as he is formally known. An exile of the Grand Duchy of Ostrazia, he is a paladin of Tyr, one of a dying breed of true believers in the world. He was exiled for his refusal to accept tyrannical abuse from the order that he served, and following troubled years, Kor now aims to live out his vows as a paladin by being a freelancer in service to the Republic. Their common friend Tani is a half-orc exile from the territories that the Empire of Truth conquered in the last 20 years. Trained in the mystical arts of monks, Tani still seeks to find her place in the world. She follows Barnack's and Kor's leads in understanding the complex world around her, and she does her best to find her way forward, or possibly back to a past that she can only half remember. Last of the initial four is Jean-Jacques, a half-elf hailing from Northdyke, which is the Republic's bulwark against the northern wastes and all the dangers that those pose. Gifted with great purpose from an overbearing familial obligation, Jean-Jacques has found himself wrapped up in the plots surrounding the Ashenhearts and Postitian politics, and is only now, after several decades of life, beginning to discover that there may be more in life than serving another's ambition. Along the way to the capital, the Ashenhearts also acquired an additional companion, named Turnok, a knight of the Order of the Locked Heart, also hailing from the Grand Duchy of Ostrazia, and one whose journey seemed to inevitably intersect with the Ashenheart's own. Turnok is a skilled fighter with his long, curved blade. But more than that, he is a dragonborn with a checkered past that has left him instilled with deep-seated values surrounding honor and justice, and a lack of patience for those who do not share his values. Now, the Ashenhearts have set up shop in Postitia under the patronage of one Lord Storm, on whose behalf they are investigating the identities of several criminals that have been harassing the Lord. In the meantime, their attention turns to the convoluted plots in the city, as old friends and acquaintances jump up from the woodwork like rats in a cellar. As you join them in episode 1, you will find the Ashenhearts only having arrived in the capital city a few days ago, investigating a mysterious stranger who was spying on a powerful adversary of Turnok's. When you're ready, you can watch the first episode of Tales of Edeah on our YouTube channel or listen to it on Anchor.fm. You'll find all the links in the description below. When you've caught up, you can join us on twitch.tv/chaoticstupidmedia on Sundays to see your first live show at 6 p.m. CEST. We hope to see you then.